Hello all and welcome back to my channel. In this video we will discuss about the apply functions in R programming. In apply function you have a list or data frame or matrix or vector and you want to apply some function to that one. So in that case this apply functions will be very useful and handy. So these are the apply functions. That means first of all apply, lapply, sapply and tapply. For dealing with data processing, data analysis, this will be very helpful for you. First we will study about apply, then lapply, sapply and tapply with examples. So we'll start with apply. Okay, so I'll remove this one. First we will start with apply function. Okay, apply function, this is its arguments. Okay, you need to provide a margin and a function you need to do. So this is the general case. So in this, x means that is the value that you need to give. That means it might be a matrix, it will be a vector, etc. And margin, it takes two values 1 and 2. Margin equal to 1 means it manipulates on rows and margin equal to 2 means columns. And functions means which function you need to apply. For example, you need to find a sum, median or your own function, okay, user specified function, etc. So we'll see with an example. So for that we'll create a matrix. We'll create a matrix and the values will be from 1 to 10. Take from 1 to 10 and number of rows equal to 5 and number of, okay, I'm just creating one, number of columns n equal to 6. So there is no rows in row. Okay, so we will see the matrix. So this is the matrix. So to this matrix we are going to apply the apply function. Okay, so apply, and first of all in the place of x, that means the matrix M. Then we will provide margin 2. For example, so 2 represents for columns. Okay, so I am dealing with column, and function I need is sum. Okay, so if I put that, see in each column, it will calculate the sum and it will be written here. This is the first column sum, second column sum, third column sum, fourth, fifth and sixth column sum. Okay, and instead of sum you can provide mean. So each column mean will be displayed. Okay, so that is the apply function. So it takes data frame or matrix as an input and gives outputs in vector, list or array. Okay, here it has taken the matrix and given as a list. Okay, so that is the apply function. Now we will see lapply function. Okay, in lapply I'll use this one to explain. Just a script. lapply function is the lapply function. lapply function will not take margin, don't require margin. Okay, it requires x, and x means that is the input, whether a vector, list or etc. Okay, function, that is the function that you need to perform. Okay, so x is a vector or an object, and function means it is a function that you need to apply on each element of the x. Okay, so we'll see an example. Remove this one and we'll move back to the console. So we created we are going to create a vector of some names, okay, characters in capital letters: apple, grape, banana. Okay, that is created. We'll print out that one. Sorry. So it has been created. A. Now we will apply lapply. I want to change all the letters. So this is the x, that means input to the lapply. I need to change the uppercase to lowercase, capital letters to small letters. Lapply A, that is our input, and to lower. So everything has been changed to lower. See, apple, grape and banana. But this is not a list. So if you want output in list form, you need to modify this one. Use the unlist function, the entire thing inside unlist. Okay. And see, now you got it as a list. Your output also will be a list. Input and output are list. Okay, so this is lapply function. Next is sapply function. So sapply is having a same arguments. Sapply will have same arguments, see, of function, and x is the input, a vector or an object, and function is the function that you need to apply on each element. Okay, but the difference is that you will get the output also as list. Okay, in the case of lapply, you need to go for unlist function to get the output as a list. In this case, we will see cars. This is the data frame inside the R. Okay, and we will print out the C. So this is the data. That means it is a data with speed and distance, okay, of a car. Okay, speed and distance. So you can use this data frame for sapply example. Okay, so sapply, I am going to apply sapply. The input is C, and I will take max as the function. So you print C 25 and 120. So in the speed column, 25 is the maximum value. In the distance column, 120 is the maximum value. It has been displayed. The same can be applied to lapply also. Lapply C max, but it will not be in the form of a list. Okay, so we need to convert that one to list. That is a small difference between lapply and sapply. Now I already told you, you can create your own function as well, other than this maximum, minimum, mean, mode, etc. For example, we will create average. Okay, I am creating a function average. Okay, function of x, in which what I require is, I will find the x means it is the values in the data frame. I will take the minimum of x, and I will add it with the maximum of x. Then I will take the average by 2. Okay, I will divide it by 2. Okay, that is my required function. So I created my own customized function. So, okay, now I will apply the sapply to x, not x, C, that is the cars data, in which I am going to apply AVG. See, it will print 14.5 and 61. So what it will do is, it will go to speed column and it will take the minimum and maximum value, and it will add and divide it by 2, and it will be displayed. Same thing happens to the distance column as well. So the same thing you can apply for lapply also. So this is how you can create your own functions. Now we will see the tapply function. In tapply function, you have the x, that is the input, an object is usually a vector, then index. Index means a list containing the factor. I will show you with an example, a list containing factor. So based on that factor, you need to do the analysis. Then function. Functions means it is a function that should be entered. That means it will be applied to each elements in the vector x. It can be mean, mode, sum, which is available already built-in functions, or you can create your own functions as we have discussed just before. Okay, so we will see an example of this one, of tapply. For that, I am taking a data set in R programming. Okay, inbuilt data set. So that is iris. So if I print that one, you can see this one, iris flower data. So you have the sepal length, sepal width, petal width, and petal width, petal length, and the species. So this is also called as Fisher's iris data. So you can see this is all about the species Setosa. Then you have versicolor, then you have Virginica, etc. And what we need is, we are going to apply tapply to this data set such that I need, see, I am going to take this column sepal.width, and for factor I am giving the species, okay, and I am going to find the median. So what I am going to do is, I need to find the median of each species of sepal width. I need to find the median of sepal width of each species and want to display. So there are, how many are there? Setosa, versicolor and Virginica. So for each set of species, what is the sepal width? That is what we are going to find. For that, we will apply tapply. Our data set is D, name D, and inside D, not D, okay, you need to provide inside D, which one? Sepal width. And what is the factor? That is D. In the D data frame, the column species, that is the factor. And what is the function? I need to find the median. So sorry, I made a spelling mistake. A is missing. Okay, so here we can see Setosa, versicolor and Virginica, 3 species, and their sepal width medians. Okay, sepal width medians. So we'll make another one. Instead of sepal width, you can go for sepal length. Sepal length, these species, and we will find the maximum values. Okay, so 3 species and its maximum values are displayed among the sepal length. So this is tapply. So we have seen the apply functions in R programming. That means apply, lapply, sapply and tapply, where you can easily deals with data frames, metrics, vectors and list. So whenever you are doing data analysis using R, this apply function is going to be a very handy tool. So with just one arguments, you can apply the function to the entire data frames. The next video will be about slicing the vector using sapply and lapply method. So if you have any comments or suggestions, please write in the comment section. Please subscribe my channel for more videos. Thanks for watching.